Good morning, you guys. Wow, it's beautiful lighting. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to another video. My name is Nayiri. If you're new here, I'm a psychiatry resident doctor in LA, and I share my life is like. And welcome to a 24-hour call shift with me. I have wet hair because I just took a shower because I did a 6 a.m. workout. We did agility. It was great. It was torturous, but it was great at the same time. Now I'm prepping a coffee and breakfast, and we're gonna head into a full day of work. So I am gonna get ready and then I'll chat with you guys. Can you help me prepare? Can you put my laptop in my backpack actually? I have a lot of things to prepare back. Thank you. Help me pack my lunch. I'll give it to you in a second.
I'm helping you. All about efficiency.
This and the fruit cup.
Got it. And that goes in your bag?
Yeah, my bag is... If it fits, if you're able to help. And maybe you could put the Lululemons.
Wow, double.
This is why I have too much things going on. I needed you to help me. You want some? Why not?
I'll take a sip. Why not?
It's like an antioxidant boost. So we got our smoothie to go. I'm gonna drink this in the car, and then we're gonna head to work and come back tomorrow morning. It's depressing, I know, but oh my god!
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wait, I'm scared to move it to show you guys, but my ice literally has made a happy face. Stop! Wait, why is this cute?
It's funny because we both saw it at the same time.
It's the little things that bring you joy. Oh, I need to take a picture of it. Okay. Catch you in a bit. Okay, you guys. Hi, we made in my car because I forgot to record this like 6 a.m. situation. Sorry. There's a lot going on. But I just wanted to basically use this opportunity to give you guys some updates on work and basically what I'm like doing this month. But I'm technically on a substance abuse rotation this month. We have a detox unit at our hospital. It's mostly alcohol and opioid detox. Sometimes we do have patients for other substances like benzos or methamphetamine. So my job is to be the doctor to help them with the detox and the withdrawals of those substances. Some withdrawals from some drugs are dangerous and life-threatening. Some are not so much, but the symptoms, like the withdrawal symptoms, make you feel like you're about to die. So it's very hard for people to detox from it. So that is where we come in to help ease basically the process. So I'm doing that, but also kind of still cross-covering the emergency department, mostly because our ED is just so busy. We are a very big psychiatric hospital. Our ED used to previously just be a psych ED, actually. Our hospital used to just be a psych hospital. Like it's one of the biggest ones. So the EDs always pop in, and we need to evaluate patients in the ED because they just walk in or they get brought in by family or police or literally anyone. So we have to evaluate them to see if they need hospitalization. So I'm also doing that. I'm on a 24-hour call shift today, so I'll be working from 8 a.m. today until 8 a.m. tomorrow, which is miserable. Mostly because the last times I've done call, it's just been so busy because, again, I cover the ED, and the ED is always busy, and you kind of, it's like unpredictable, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep or not, and being awake for that long is so stressful on my body, and it just sucks, but it's okay. I am not standing in an operating room operating. Purposefully did not choose a surgical specialty, because that sounds even worse to me. So that is okay, we will be okay. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. So basically I'm gonna go to work now and do a regular work day until around 3-ish p.m. when my co-residents start to finish off their work for the day. They hand off their patients to me. I will be basically the only psychiatrist at the hospital that is covering the entire behavioral health unit, which is the inpatient psych unit, the consult service, the detox unit, and the emergency department. So when I tell you guys it's busy, I'm not joking. Like, there's literally just me. So that's it. I have nothing else to say. We will see how the day goes. If you guys have seen any of my other call shift videos or day in the life videos, you'll know it's kind of unpredictable. So we'll take it from there. I will try to update you guys and show as much as I can, but of course, patient privacy and all that stuff is priority. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So it's about noon. I saw my detox patients had lunch. I'm gonna go do some computer work, probably do some reading. We have a long way to go. It's about 4:30. Almost all my co-residents have already signed out to me. I just went to the ED to see a new admission. So I talked to the patient. I'm gonna work on the notes and admission orders now, and then we'll see where the night leads us. I just got my comfies for my car to set up. It's not sleepy time yet, but I'm hoping I can rest because I'm gonna stop complaining and saying I'm tired, but I'm a little tired. 24 hours of work will do that to you. Okay, it's like 6-ish. I just had dinner. I wanted to go over an initial evaluation note with you guys. In one of my other videos, someone commented to ask if I can talk about how I chart and pre-charting and things like that. So I'm gonna just quickly go over with you guys basically how I do my initial psychiatric evaluations. And it's very thorough, so I'm gonna warn you from now, but this is basically the questions and evaluations that I ask a patient when I see them for the first time. So this is my initial evaluation to kind of get a pretty well-rounded picture. First is always start with open-ended questions. What brought you to the hospital? Who brought you here? What's been going on? Why are you at the hospital? Before that, if they seem a little confused, I will ask orientation questions. What's your name? What kind of place are we in? Do you know what city we are? And then what's the year? And then I'll introduce myself, of course. So then get a full history from the patient. I like to ask open-ended questions to start with, like, okay, what's been going on? Tell me about what you've been experiencing lately. What's been going on in your life that you feel like has been maybe stressing you out or could be contributing to your symptoms, things like that. That if a patient is presenting with a specific concern, then I will start asking more specific closed-ended questions and more geared towards the complaint, to the chief complaint. So if someone's coming in for psychosis, I always ask auditory or visual hallucinations, delusions, disorganized speech, disorganized behavior, ideas of reference, magical thinking, paranoia. If they're coming for depression, you're asking the SIGI-CAP, so suicidal thoughts, interest, mood, sleep disturbance, anhedonia, feelings of guilt, worthlessness, hopelessness, decreased energy, concentration, changes in appetite, psychomotor agitation or retardation. Then if someone's coming for bipolar disorder, or I'm concerned about bipolar disorder and I want to rule it out, I ask about the bipolar symptoms, periods of elevated mood, irritability, increased irresponsible or pleasure-seeking behavior, grandiosity, flight of ideas, increased activities, decreased need for sleep, talkative, pressured speech. If someone is coming for anxiety, I will start to ask about their anxiety, I first like to say, tell me what anxiety feels like for you. What are the symptoms that you are experiencing? What does it feel like for you? Because anxiety can be so different in different patients. So I start with that and then ask some more specific questions like feelings of restlessness, feeling on edge, easily fatigued, difficulty concentrating, irritability, muscle tension, sleep disturbance, or somatic symptoms. Then, of course, panic attacks, sudden anxiety, avoidance behavior, social anxiety, fear of crowded spaces. Sometimes I will prompt the question of history of trauma, history of abuse. And then if someone is telling me that they've already been diagnosed with PTSD, I ask them what that looks like for them, and also PTSD symptoms. So flashbacks, nightmares, avoidance behaviors, hypervigilance, re-experiencing the traumatic event. And then not so common in the acute setting, but obsessive compulsive, obsessions, compulsions, preoccupation with perceived defects in physical appearances, so like disordered eating disorder kind of questions, preoccupation with weight, restricting diet, purging behaviors, things like that. So this is all just my conversation, like my first part of the conversation with the patient. Then once we get through the story, I start to ask more specific questions, like their psychiatric history. So first you ask about psychiatric history. Have you ever been hospitalized before in an inpatient psychiatric hospital? Ever seen a psychiatrist before? What about a therapist? Go to therapy? Do you have an outpatient doctor? Have you ever been diagnosed with any illnesses before? Do you take any medications right now? Have you ever taken any medications? Why did you stop taking them? Were they helping you? Why weren't they helping you? Past suicide attempts, past self-injurious behaviors, history of trauma or abuse, and then access to firearms, all part of just the past psych history. And then you ask about substance use history. So what sorts of substances you use, or what sorts of drugs do you use? Nothing. Then I narrow down. What about alcohol? What about tobacco? What about marijuana? What about methamphetamine, cocaine, benzodiazepines, hallucinogens? Ask all of them. If they say yes to one of those, then you ask more questions. For example, alcohol. When's the last time you had a drink? How much do you typically drink a day? 1 beer a day. Or vodka a day. How much vodka? 1 pint. When did you start drinking that regularly? 2 years ago. When was the last time you had a drink? Last night. Have you ever had seizures from withdrawing from alcohol? Yes, actually. Oh, do you have a history of seizure disorder? No. All those questions. If someone says yes to an answer, if someone says yes to a question, always ask more questions. Family psychiatric history, also important. Legal, if they've ever been in legal trouble or if they're currently on parole. And then psychosocial history. So where were you born? When were you raised? Do you have a job? Did you graduate high school? What about college? What do you currently work as? Do you have family? Do you have any kids? Who's your support? How do you financially support yourself? Job, income, things like that. Then medical history. So any medical history, blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, surgeries, things like that. Take medications for any reason. And then allergies to anything. So that's all my subjective on my initial evaluation with the patient. So you can imagine it's thorough, it takes a lot of time, and the patient needs to be engaged to get this information. Then the rest of my note would be objective things like vitals, labs, imaging, my mental status exam, which is essentially a psychiatrist's physical exam, and then diagnosis and assessment and plan. So I just wanted to go through what that looks like for me typically on an initial evaluation. Follow-up notes are a lot more succinct. It's just interval, what happened from yesterday to today with the patient, and then my experience with that patient on that day. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys when things develop. I'm prepping my little comfy corner and watching a show, so hi.
Don't stand there weighing me against another man and tell me you love me. I do. I respected you. Because what slipped into that space I made?
Well, as you can tell, I am not in the hospital. I am home. It's like 8:40, showered. I actually had one of my best call shifts last night. No one called me until 5:30. Someone just called me to tell me that a patient was transferred from the BHU to the med surge, and that was it, you guys. It's never happened before. I don't know, maybe the planet, the universe, whatever force you believe in, realize I need a break. It was so good. I have a day off today. It's my post-call day, so I'm gonna chill, maybe go to the gym, do some self-care things and unwind. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on all the socials. Don't forget to take care of yourself. You matter just the way you are, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.